I was online and someone online said that tonight's AEW Dynamite felt like an acid trip, and I feel like that's the perfect description of what tonight was for AEW Dynamite. Here we are, nearly 2 weeks away before AEW's biggest show today, All In, and we had freaking a weird, in my opinion. I mean, it was somewhat of a good episode, but it was also kind of a weird episode. Just a lot of craziness going on. So we kicked the show off with Orange Cassidy and Willa Yuta for the international championship. This was a solid match, between both guys who have a history between each other. You know, best friends, basically family. Um, Orange Cassidy retained the title. We had a lot of commotion afterwards. The BCC got involved. Then the Lucha Bros got involved. The Best Friends got involved. But we also saw the return of Eddie Kingston. For those who don't know, Eddie Kingston has been wrestling in Japan the past couple of months because he's been in the G1 Climax, Japan's New Japan Pro Wrestling's big tournament. So he's been over there for a while. But he's back now, and he was like, "You guys find your opponents. We got our crew. We'll see y'all at Wembley in a stadium stampede." So the return of stadium stampede, we haven't seen that in quite a while now, but stadium stampede will make his return at Wembley. So it's going to be really good there. Chris Jericho made his decision. He said he was going to join Don Callis, the Don Callis family, but then Jericho, because there was a picture in the ring, so Jericho was like, "I want to see the picture," and the picture was basically Don holding Jericho's head, and then Callis was like, because Jericho wanted him to tell him the truth, and then Callis was like, "All right, you don't deserve to be a part of the Don Callis family." So this whole time, weeks, you've been pretty much trying to get this dude to join your family, and he joins, and now you're saying, "Oh, you know what? Guess what? Guess what, Jericho? Remember all that time I said, you being in my family? Well, guess what, Chico? I lied." And Konechka came out, and then Will Ospreay came out, and Will Ospreay is gonna face Chris Jericho. I don't know if it's a non-title match. It seems like it's just gonna be a non-title match, Jericho versus Will Ospreay, which is all right. It doesn't need the championship, but I also want to bring up Konechka too because Kenny did an interview with Jim Ross, and the interview got ruined because Jay White, the BC Gold, and Konechka attacked Jericho, not Jericho, but they attacked at Omega, and then Hangman cut a promo and was like, him, Hangman, Kenny, and his boy Kota Ibushi will face the BC Gold and Konosuke Konechka at the Wembley show, which pretty sums up that we're gonna get Kenny and KT at the All Out show, which rightfully so. I think it's good they're doing that. Darby Nick Wayne took on Gates of Agony. This matchup was all right. Darby Allin Nick Wayne got the win there. We saw a little bit of a Joker Sting for the most part because Joker Sting was backstage and he was with Prince in the Moon and I mean Prince Nana, excuse me, and Sting. Man, Sting is great at this crap, man. This is second nature to Sting. It really is, man. Um, Adam Cole and MJF came out. They cut a promo, and I'm not gonna say word for word. Pretty much both giving their stories from where they came from to the now to All In, and yeah, I thought it was a really good segment, and both guys cut a really good promo. Like their match is gonna be really good. Now, Jeff Jarrett versus Jeff Hardy. Now, I told y'all this show felt like an acid trip, and this was like one of the main reasons why it felt that way. This was a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match, obviously to promote the Texas Massacre. But, dude, this matchup was so weird to me. Like, you had all the factions going at it, like Jeff and freaking Jeff Jarrett, Hardy and Jarrett like got like 5 minutes where they were just one on one by themselves, but for the most part, it was the two groups going at it. And then you had Leatherhead show up, which was like, man, what the hell is he doing here? Um, it was the match was so hokey, it really was. Jeff Jarrett got the win. I ain't gonna lie, this this felt something like you would legit see in WWE, and I just thought the matchup was so lame. I ain't gonna lie to you. It reminds me of when remember all them years back they did Damian Priest and The Miz in the zombie match. Now if you go back and watch that match was really bad, really bad. But this match I couldn't cut it. The Acclaim. Oh no, actually, before the Acclaim match, even though the Acclaim did defeat some jobbers, Britt won her spot in the match against the Bunny, so Britt's going to be in that fatal forward match. Kind of predictable. We knew what was going to happen. But the Guns versus the Young Bucks. This was a solid main event. The Guns, they are the future for the most. Well, eh, they got they've grown on me, and it's good to see how they're coming up. Getting this match against the Bucks, and the Bucks. Well, they're the Bucks, so really nothing more they can say it. But yeah, man. So overall, this was a. I mean, it wasn't a bad episode. It was really a weird episode. There's so much going on, but we got a lot of build for All In. My predictions for All In is actually going to be this Saturday, so be on the lookout for that. I hope y'all enjoyed my Dynamite review, man. I'll see you on the next video, man. We got Edge retirement, possibly retiring on SmackDown, so we'll see what happens there. But until nothing else, I'll see y'all next time, man.